for it to actually get cancelled. And
That's right.
so it's actually just a fun mechanic I'd like to share, but this is a very heavy matchup once again. It's either Philippines wins this and goes to the gold match against Indonesia, or Malaysia takes this to game number 3. Let's enter game number 2 here. What can we expect in the early game?
Okay, I think that you can expect Malaysia to be strong in the early and the mid game. I think that is definitely their win condition. If you want to win and force a game number 3 as Team Malaysia, you gotta have to end it as soon as possible, because you have massive power spike come the post-laning stage. Right? If you get the ultimates up on both Aria as well as Fafao, every time you have that, you want a team fight. And also, that can be said with Bunny. So if you're looking at all of the heroes of Team Malaysia, except Aria, you have all local then ultimates, and a lot of value in the mid game too. So to answer your question, a lot of explosions from Team Malaysia. That's what you expect in the early stages.
Let's see if we're going to see explosions by the time the first turtle spawns, because so far people have been farming and just waiting for short power spikes. Level 4 though in both junglers.
And we can see right now for Malaysia, Honey is already low on life, but Aura is there for the backup bouncing ball. This is what we've been talking, right?
Yeah.
Talk about decimate and securing a kill. Natasha of Malaysia with a first blood.
Yeah, and the value that you get out of that is free XP. You get that to your Martis, and then if you delay just the farm just a little bit, just a little bit, will have the advantage, but there's no reason to delay that, says Malaysia. They know that they have the strength in the early stages. No matter what happens, early game belongs to Team Malaysia. Yeah. And the only thing that El Puerto can do right now is to steal the purple, but now, look at them go.
That is turtle secured for the side of Malaysia, and Diagon is down. But I think for the side of, for El Puerto and Vivera, they went for that orange buff.
And the benefit here is that you can now really exude or exert pressure as a Natasha onto the opposing orange buff, because you will have retribution in 7 seconds anyways.
And let's see who will be securing this orange buff. Retribution is down for El Puerto, so it's going to be El Puerto trying to escape this. Phantom Execution out. Look at the damage coming in, but the Savior ultimate cancels out a bit. And look at this. Diagon going to go in for the Phantom Slash. Will be escaping as well. Malaysia will be able to survive with just one casualty.
And that was close, by the way, for El Puerto of Philippines. Almost close to dying on that sequence. But right now for Malaysia, they really have to take note of the possibilities that Philippines is ready for the counter-engage. But yeah, pretty solid rotation. They know that there is an option for them to go for the other places wherein El Puerto is going to go. They really want to delay as much as possible this Lancelot of the Philippines.
So what eventually ended up happening is that Natasha actually got more than what El Puerto was able to get, because El Puerto tried to go for the invade, right, for the trade of the turtle. They secure the turtle. They even get Rock Ursa and that orange buff anyways. So even after the death of Natasha, there's a positive trend for Team Malaysia when it comes to their economy and the levels as well, going in favor of Natasha. So everything's looking real good for Team Malaysia right now.
Malaysia with an 800 gold lead. This is, I feel like, the same pattern that we saw in Game 1, where Malaysia did secure I think around the 3K gold lead early on, and this could be the same story. Malaysia's early game rotations are definitely something that Indonesia and Philippines has to respect.
Yep, and we're just still waiting for that wild charge. Actually, we haven't seen a wild charge from Vivera yet for every team fight, so we might see a bloody team fight later on for both of our teams. But it is a nice pull for Vivera on this turtle. Although Natasha and even Arya is there for a division for the side of Malaysia. Turtle is reset, and both of our teams are just positioning themselves for this team fight that we are expecting. A bouncing ball for Arya. Perry is there for that free hit. The watcher has been used as well for Vivera Fafao with those chrono dashes and better airstrike. For the side of Malaysia, as the Lightning Light has been used as well. Natasha will secure the turtle, and a clean objective taking for both of our teams.
Wow. And the Philippines didn't even stand a chance there, right? Because of the ultimate usage coming out from Hani. His position, or her positioning was also immaculate, and that allowed Malaysia to secure that turtle so easily for their squad. Philippines, the only thing that they achieved during that moment is that they were able to clear out the waves. That's why the gold lead did not inflate. And overall, I think it's a great decision to not contest anyways. Alberto, although she tried, she didn't get it. The fact of the matter remains, nobody died from Team Philippines. So as a team that's only trailing behind by 700 gold, that is a very acceptable result.
And this is a very close game once again, very similar to game number 1. And we could see like a big rotation coming in from Malaysia, trying to get a bit of Perez here in the bot lane, but Vivero will be guarding Perez with his life, her life. Guardian's Barrier to black out Aria a bit. It looks like the Kufra will be looking for a setup here.
Oh! Ice surprise! That is a nice Thunder's Rage for the side of Team Malaysia. And Harith or Fafa will secure the kill. Goes in straight for the turret destruction against the Philippines in front of the Grok.
Yes, wonderful conversion, threading the needle. Definitely was Arya. And wow, you're gonna think if you're Vivero, you would want to guard your gold laner, right? But it is what it is, and they even convert into a turret bottom lane. Fortunately for the fans of Team Philippines, they're able to get a valuable turret in the middle.
Yeah, and that is one of, or not the most valuable outer tier turret, and it's going to be in the mid lane. And if you saw that flicker coming in from Hani, that was such a quick response coming in from the Electo final blow, paired up with the, I think the Petrify as well. That could have been a confirmed kill if that Petrify combo from the Benedetta were able to secure the Farsa in place. But sadly for the Benedetta, the Farsa just had more reflexes on him, or her rather. My bad.
Yep, and for this game again, with the performance of our players, we've been talking a lot with the similarities with the play style, and I believe Malaysia, they just got their groove activated already. I mean, with the timings as well. But what's really nice for the Filipino fans is that whenever there is a big team fight for the big objective taking rather for Malaysia, there is a trade, there was a kill for Malaysia at the bottom lane, but at the same time, it was the middle lane for Philippines. I mean, I'm trying to gather my thoughts, but yeah, this is day 2.
Yeah, day 2, and we're still waiting for I think, how long? We have 30 minutes or 33 minutes before we actually reach day 2 in Cambodia. Again, this is live in Cambodia, so for everybody watching right now in the comfort of their homes, I hope you're still comfortable, because we're still waiting for a few issues to be resolved here. And the Philippines, at least here in our studio, it's already day 2, right? It's 12:30 a.m. We're still waiting for the results of this semifinals matchup. And look at, I just want to admire our players and coaching staff just quite a bit here. Both Malaysia and Philippines have spent countless hours preparing for this moment.
Exactly.
And they're still there. They're still waiting to prove themselves, carry their nation, and just try to win, And
power through.
super respectable.
Indeed.
Still smiling even.
Still smiling regardless if I know. I'm sure that they're tired already.
Yeah.
I mean, we started really early today.
Yeah.
I mean, yesterday.
They're probably even more tired than anybody.
Than anyone here.
Yeah.
And
wow.
mad respect for all of the players.
And to the production staff as well, for all the broadcasts that we have, and the people working in the Cambodia Stadium as well. Those people standing behind the players, they've been there for hours too, and we're trying our best here to deliver the action to you guys. So we really appreciate your patience in the comment section, of course your kindness to your fellow fans as well. This is something that I feel like is, if you're from Malaysia, you're from Philippines, the differences are there. But at the end of the day, we're all trying to get the same thing. We're trying to secure a big win for the nation.
Yep. That was a moment of silence, of course, to give respect to everyone that is here with us. I mean, everyone that is watching the broadcast, anyone that is there at the venue, the players, everyone. Right? We're all here to witness the greatness of our players, everyone that brings glory to their countries.
Yeah. Wonder what will be the difference when we do come back. Oh, I think that we are coming back. Everybody
Hopefully.
is.
You know, this
Yeah,
is...
there it is!
We are going back to the land of dawn. And still, this is 7 minutes in. Malaysia still ahead by almost 1,000 gold. And Aria still looking for a good angle. Finds Diagon, but ends up a little bit short there.
I mean, it's a bit difficult though for Malaysia to really target specifically Diagon at the top lane. But again, we could see right now the total objective being taken here by El Puerto, and the players of Team Philippines wants to go for that hero lock for that kill. But Bunny is still alive. Talk about sustain here for Malaysia.
Yep.
How'd you do that? Like, the Lapu-Lapu against 4 people, I'm not even sure if he already has that Bloodlust Axe, but on the top end of the map, Malaysia secures another kill.
One thing that Diagon achieved is to clear out the minion wave. Unfortunately, another wave is coming up. So that means that there will be a push up top in favor of Team Malaysia. And the response from Team Philippines, they would want to clear out bottom lane. But Bunny is going to be there. Good pokes, however, from Team Paris. That is where the damage should be coming from because now the DHS is available. So before Bunny managed to survive against the brunt of the damage of Team Philippines, now she cannot stay in front as longer as she would want because of the DHS.
What is that? Healing? Is that a Bloodlust Axe already secure?
Yeah,
okay, you know what? Probably, because it's impossible to have that out of Festival Blood alone. It looks like El Puerto will find Aria, but will just vanish right in front of her.
And we can see right now for our teams, a bit slowing down in terms of the aggression against each other. But for Team Philippines, I believe that this is their strength. Although Diagon is going to be the target. That is against 3 players of Malaysia. And no enough damage for Malaysia during that moment. But Team Philippines, again, they're just prioritizing on clearing the minion wave. Same story in game number 1. And this is the wall charge that we have all been waiting for. But Arya is still alive. Why do you feel like Malaysia has, what do we call this? I mean, there's a term here in the Philippines that is called agimat. I don't know the counterpart for that in the
I'm not
English
even sure. Maybe it's a lucky charm.
A lucky charm, yes.
An amulet.
An amulet of protection.
Yeah.
Malaysia has been surviving a lot of attempts coming in from the Philippines. And the gold lead is slowly diminishing, but the pace is not that fast for the side of Philippines as well. Malaysia is still ahead by 500 gold, but you could say that this game is still dead even.
Wow, look at that. Team Philippines, after trailing behind when it comes to the kills, all they needed to do was to farm it out. And when it comes to the levels, you're going to be comparing both junglers. El Puerto kind of struggled in the early stages. Now does have a little bit, not a little bit, a full level ahead of a Natasha, which kind of means that this Lord is going to be pretty even. This is amazing to see, and I will credit this to the fact that Team Philippines just decided to farm it up. Just farm it up. They know that they're behind. They can now take the game back.
Oh, nice laser coming in from Amores, chipping down a few HP bars on the side of Malaysia. But Malaysia, they will be holding control over this Lord area for now.
I really like what Philippines is doing right now. They're just really delaying the possibilities for Malaysia to secure this Lord. They're giving information that they are there with the positioning, but at the same time just taking all the possible resources to be in par in terms of gold. So still the movement is there for Malaysia, but look at the gold. It's just 36. There is a gold swing, actually. Literally a gold swing.
Again and again. It's
Okay.
just going to go back from Philippines to Malaysia for the next 2 minutes or so.
Well, El Puerto will want to not allow Natasha to get in the same levels with her. So look at it. Look at her go. Just gonna be clearing out the minion wave. Eventually, we'll get to level 14.
Oop! Although there is the damage from the side of Malaysia, Flicker has been used. Anatash is there. Amor is gonna be the target. Flicker up for them as well, and go away. By the way, for Perez has been used as El Puerto is in front for Team Philippines. Ariel on live. Again, here's the damage.
Jagon.
And Philippines right now, this might be the possible counterplay as they take down 2 players of Malaysia. But the counter engage for Malaysia is there as well. Nice stun, by the way, for the skill from... What was that? The Dawning Light to stop the threat from Malaysia.
It's a 3-for-3 exchange, but the jungler still alive for Malaysia. They could opt to go for the Lord, but looks like they're going to go for the safer route instead.
Yep. Even when you have a level advantage, even when you know that the Martis is available, she does not take out the Lord as quickly. By the way, big credits to both XP laners. Diagon landing the Tuma Petrify after the Electro Final Blow, allowing Team Philippines to get additional kills. Then you'll also see the room for Malaysia. Bunny was on point with the timing as well as the initiation coming out from the Lapu-Lapu. So both experiencers salvaging the team. Fortunately for Team Malaysia, they have taken out Al Puerto. That allowed them to prolong this fight. And now Natasha will have almost the same level with Al Puerto when the next Lord fight happens.
And this is going to be crucial.
Not really. Al Puerto is level 15.
Because this is a Luminous Lord already. Whoever secures this will have a massive gold swing. It was one that we haven't even seen yet in this game. Biggest lead of the game still remains at, I think, 2.5k. And that's not a lot. It swung back right to 500 and now 200 on the side of Philippines.
And right now we can see the players of Philippines trying to force that kill against
Bunny!
Natasha, but Bunny's going to be the target. Here comes the side of Malaysia for the counter. Feather Airstrike has been used, and majority of the players of the Philippines will back away and go for that regeneration, as the Lord as well has been reset. Although Alberto's just standing there and baiting the players of Malaysia to come here, don't be shy.
Yep.
I'm here.
I'm here. Malaysia though gets a push, natural push onto the bottom lane. That will now be answered by Diagon just clearing out the minion wave up into the bottom lane. Bunny missing the jump onto Perez meant that there's a lot of damage. Fortunately for Bunny, she's already tanky enough to get out of the danger zone. And Team Philippines are also struggling from the damage output of Hani. Even though there's 0, 1, and 7 for the Farsa, you can never really take the damage of Hani for granted for sure.
Yeah, and now another Dawning Light does land on Hani here. It's 2 junglers and a Lord looking at each other inside that Lord pit. Let's take the fight elsewhere. Looks like mid lane will be the battlefield here, but looks like Lancelot will be taking it elsewhere. A lot of things happening. Petrified from Diagon.
Diagon might be the one that will force the die against Dawning Light! That is Amoris for you guys, the MVP of the first series, rather, for today.
My goodness!
Or second.
I would say Diagon, though, was the real MVP of that team fight, putting Hani very low. And look at that Perez!
Yo!
Perez in front of everyone.
No way!
Hitting the players of Malaysia's foul will be done on a game, but the Lord is not yet reset.
Who's gonna get the
For
Lord?
this round, who's gonna get the Lord? Retribution is the key, says the Philippines, as Al Puerto will secure that one, and 3 players down for the side of Malaysia.
I think this should be a one-way push. They have the cavalry in there. Oh, Farsa is alive. But of course, you have to be careful. Amores does have the Holy Crystal now, and 1 stun will be enough to take out Hani for sure. Have to be careful about this, Malaysia.
Yo, Amoris and Diagon coming in clutch for the past 4 minutes for the side of Philippines.
Oh my goodness.
The Benedetta with the pokes and, well, actually not pokes, but basically engages.
Yeah.
And then Amoris finishing them off with the Dawning Light.
For sure.
Yep.
Philippines, as we talked about earlier, whoever gets the Luminous Lord will get a big gold swing, but I wasn't expecting this big of a gold swing.
And Perez, of course, outputting the damage, outplaying Fafao, forcing them out of that Zaman force, meaning to say that they cannot hit. And the thing is, with Harith, you don't have actually the best range to land the Synchro Fission in to that Melissa go away. So there's that factor as well.
Oh, by the way, Vivero's wild charge has been used already. Successfully destroyed is the third top lane for the side of Team Philippines. And we talk about Holy Crystal here for Amores. From Holy Crystal to Holy Damage with the Savior. But here comes Electro Final Blow. And the players of Philippines will back away, but they still have the minion wave here at the bottom lane. They could actually destroy this turret.
Can
but
they, though?
with this. Oh, look at the damage from Amoris.
Fafao!
Fafao is there. Forced to back away. Conceal has been used under the Dawning Light. Doesn't lead any damage, but look at the damage from this Melissa. And Natasha Burning still alive though, and Fafao has been stunned. Philippines will destroy the turret. That was close. And it's another kill with a Dawning Light for the side of Team Philippines. And here at the middle lane, the pressure is on for Malaysia as they're forced to defend their base.
Fafao, half HP. Zaman Force already expended, but there are no minions inside the base of Malaysia. And this could be Philippines just waiting it out. Look at this, Guardian's Helm bought by Diagon just for the regen.
Wow.
Just for the region so that she'll be able to get back into the fray. Or she can actually stick it through.
Conceal!
Look at that!
Conceal Flicker in. One charge for Pipero. That is the captain of Team Philippines engaging against Malaysia. Free hit Bunny can't take the damage.
Hani's
First
alive!
back away, the only player left. Although Hani is alive this time around for Malaysia, and Malaysia is still alive for this game, but the pressure is just continuous from the side of Team Philippines.
4v5 scenario. Bunny, half HP here. They could go for the lock. The Kufra doesn't land the ultimate. It might just pay the price. Aria, Phantom Execution gets cancelled, but Dawning Light will not land so far. They're going in for the base!
A lot has been happening. Even the Lord Cam is here, but we could see right now for Team Philippines, they are forced to back away.
Oh my God!
Diagon zoning out the players of Malaysia. And this is going to be a game! Monster kill for the Savior! Woo!
And this game has gotten into heights that we have not expected.
Exactly. And you see Aria just utilize the ultimate. A la Flecha, so that she'll be able to take away the minions from the range of the building so that Philippines will not be able to lock them down. Eventually, they were able to defend. But then again, you can see Amores for 3 points.
Yep.
Gets it to go.
I mean, a lot has happened. We deserve a breather, right?
Oh, for sure.
You know, that was... I feel like the last 6 minutes for Philippines has been very crucial for their potential game-ending push here. And I have to say that despite the 7K gold lead on the hands of the Philippines, we're still looking at Malaysia being able to defend with again, a 7K gold lead on the side of Philippines. The Farsa has been stellar. Malaysia as a whole has been really good out here, and still we're just waiting for the troubleshooting to end. Hopefully nothing too serious, you know. These players have been fighting their hearts out, and mad respect to both countries.
Yep. What's nice is despite the long games, I mean the waiting time for this players, all smiles still earlier. I mean, it's not visible now, but they were smiling earlier.
It's hard to smile in such a high-pressure game, but here we go.
Here we go.
An evolved Lord in the hands of the Philippines,
Watch out
not
for
yet
Amores.
spawning.
Watch out for Amores all the time. I think the combo is Diagon stuns them up with a Petrify, and you have Amores with the spams on the Dawning Light.
Someone really has to find Amores if you're Malaysia, because the continuous pokes with the Dawning Lights, even the stun with the Mystic Field. I mean, that's what's stopping Malaysia to really penetrate the defense of Philippines.
Big props to Aria, man. Utilizing the Tyrant's Rage just to take out the minions away from the base building threshold, because that was some clutch decision making. And the fact that she did not die afterwards, that's massive. But now,
Evolved Lord.
Here we go.
This might be it for Philippines. Again, they were able to destroy majority of the turrets. Again, another Petrify play
There you go.
for the icon of this game. But we could see the side of Malaysia trying to defend. But we can see the
Alberto!
tower lock of
Alberto!
base. The icon is there for the tower lock of base. And Philippines will go to the grand finals.
Silver secured for Team Philippines, and the wait was well worth it. You can see the happiness inside the smiles of all the players and the fans. Philippines sweeps Malaysia.
And just to remind everyone, Malaysia was leading by a significant amount of gold, maybe 1,000, right? And then, of course, the power levels are on their side. We know for sure that they have the big and massive power spike in the early to the mid stages of the game, but Team Philippines have found the opening. I think I'll credit it to Diagon just finding the proper angles. Found a kill onto the middle, found a kill up top, connecting onto 2 with the Petrify, and then onto that big stalemate that happened around the Lord fight. She was able to get the jump onto Hani, which allowed them to get a kill to the far side.